to the booth.
No.
I'm going directly to the booth and I'm laying my bag there.
Oh, shit.
No. Nick, you are officially banned from the C3 booth.
I'll tell you this.
Nope. And if I
Somebody bans me, I'm going to take my pants off. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to see you.
I drank a lot of water that day. I'm going to mark my territory right in the corner.
Oh, shit. You're going to pee at the C3 booth.
And what?
Oh, shit. That would be crazy. I remember what it was, not this New York Comic Con, last year New York Comic Con. That was going around. It was just like, yo, somebody took a shit on the floor. And it was like, because somebody had like, what do you call the dogs that are there for like support?
Support dogs?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, man. What are we doing?
So the support dog relieved itself. And then that turned into, hey, somebody took a dump in the con floor. Hey, did you see that girl dressed like Sailor Moon took a dump on the con floor? Hey, did you see Comic Journey took a dump on the con floor? So it was just like the weirdest game of telephone ever.
Somebody crapped on a telephone.
What? Let's just roll that intro.
Roll it.
Infamous Illuminati.
Ladies and gentlemen, In the Mix is brought to you by Spidey's Powder Tumblers for all your custom-made... all your custom-made powder-coated stainless steel tumbler needs, make sure you hit up Jose Gonzalez. He not only does the tumblers, he does a bunch of stuff. I sent to my nephew, and my nephew is powder-coated. Just chilling over here, and he's dead, but he's chilling over here. he died during the process.
Oh my god!
You probably would. I mean,
Lurch, did you put the girl in the cake before you baked?
Oh, that was a good one. Oh shit! Imagine that. Be like, hey, for your birthday, I want to get you powder coated, and then you just died. During the process, it's like, yo, writing that obituary.
I wonder where you went with that. You're like talking about.
It's got to be better than the guy who fell in the wood chipper.
Oh man! See, if he kept his support dog close, he would have survived the wood chipper.
Or there'd be two of them in the chipper.
Oh yeah! Shout out to speaking of support dogs, I saw the cutest thing ever. I always complain about the subway, how disgusting the subway is. The other day, I'm transferring from the F train to the L train, so transferring. I look down and there's a dog with a black hoodie, like a small little, looked like a Shih Tzu, I think it's called. With no leash, no nothing, just walking. And there's an older guy in front of it, but the dog is walking behind it. Hoodie on the hoodie, it said security. The dog. It was the cutest thing ever.
Dogs are the best.
Yeah. I miss my dead dog.
So they shit on the Comic-Con floor.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. In the Mix, also brought to you by Comics Curing Cancers, a.k.a. C3. Comics Curing Cancer will be in attendance again this year at Heroes Con, this time at booth 1766. Not 1769. I was kind of, as a lifelong pervert, I was kind of upset we had to relinquish the 1769 number. But there's no 1769. So the way
anything happened in 1766 that was worthwhile?
1776.
The centennial.
Yeah.
Centennial.
Yeah, that's a. Are you googling it? What happened in 1766?
Great Rebellion of 1766.
Am I a psychic or what? What we were talking about backstage?
Says a short-lived outburst directed against the manor lords.
F the manor lords.
The rich people with the driveways.
It was a symptom of widespread discontent among the lower and middle class.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're glad that's over.
I'm just saying.
Construction going so
If
low.
anybody's a manor lord out of the three of us,
Nick.
not me. Well, I don't know. Nick does.
We have
when Nick tries to think about his finances, he associates percentages of what his real estate is worth.
I knew that.
Manor lord, an oil baron, and a retaining wall.
Oh shit! I'll walk into a bar.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
Nick is like, I can't get that grail. That is 18.2% of my house value. Who does that?
Talking about a BMW. It's a difference.
A Beamer?
No. It wasn't just that it was a BMW. It was that it was an astronomical price that was a very low percentage of what your real estate was worth.
Wasn't low.
It was very low from what I was thinking.
I don't know. Having a $2 million house in Texas is crazy.
Yeah, I don't think that's possible.
How? Yeah, that's possible.
$2 million, you have all the houses in Texas.
I watch Chip and Joanna games. I know the values of the houses.
I know a thing or two about real estate.
Waco's a little different.
Oh no, so it's Waco. Too soon.
That's where they own it. All that stuff. Chip and Joanna. That's Wacoville.
Oh, because everybody moved out after the
Everybody was dead.
Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. Shout out to Waco. Let's say I remember that happening. Like I went to my boy's crib. It happened during a weekday. I remember it was in the summer. I go to my boy's crib and because we were watching Jerry Springer together. So then I go downstairs, go to my boy's crib, and be like, "Yo, let's watch this Jerry Springer." It's just like, what is this? Like, what is going on the news? Ew. And then as kids, we don't watch news. Yuck. Shout out to the Branch Davidians. Let's say what's up to the chat before we get canceled out here. John in the house. John Comic Avalon in the building. Jonathan, what's going on, sir? Wellbore in the house. Mrs. Lynx, what is going on, Mrs. Lynx? Shane in the building. Taylor Winder in the building. Eli, what is good? JSS Brooklyn in the house. Gary B, the casual comic guy. What is going on? For some reason today, I was thinking about Need. I don't know why. And something crossed my mind. And I was just like, Mrs. Lynx has said something. And I was just like, yo, I'm over here Marvin'd out. She didn't get the reference.
She read it? She read it too?
No, she didn't read it. Women can't read. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we're on all cylinders tonight.
Yeah, but I was chilling on the sofa. I was just like, yo, babe, come here. I'm Marvin'd out right now. She was just like, I don't know what that means. I'm going back to work. Dale, what is going on? Phil in the building. Gary B, member for 37 months. My guy, Gary B. Wellbore in the building. We said Wellbore. Dale. Nelson, what is going on, my dude? Joe Michaels. Good. What's up, man? Oh, Val Kilmer. We're going to talk about Val Kilmer. Yo, that's Remy's cue. DJ's the 1%. I am not in a motorcycle gang, sir. I am not in a motorcycle gang. Evil Comics in the building. What's going on, my guy Mike?
What's up, Mike?
I have comic issues. What's going on? Different parts of Texas. Yeah, Kenny Bird in the building. What's going on, Kenny Bird? Angel, what is going on, my dude? What is going on? I'm afraid to get into Val Kilmer talk right now because I am in such a What's your favorite Val Kilmer? R.I.P. Val Kilmer passed away 2 days ago. What's your favorite Val Kilmer movie? And we'll move along. I figured Remy's not a fan because he's.
I don't hate him. Okay, I explained this. We talked about it.
Okay.
I'm not it's not. I don't hate him. I just wasn't. To me, he wasn't a movie draw. That's all I'm gonna say. That's it. It wasn't a person that I was like, oh, I gotta watch this now. This Val person. It's like, That's it. But R.I.P.
RIP. So we got Taylor Winder, Willow and Batman Forever. What's yours?
Tombstone, I believe. Willow, I do not. Val Kilmer and Willow, he's not even, is he even a character in that?
Yeah,
Is he even a
Tombstone,
character?
Tombstone was definitely my favorite character, but I want to say Real Genius because that was the movie I always watched over and over and over and over again when I was a kid.
Really? I've never even heard of it.
It was one of those HBO movies, back in the day where it was like, like those weird science kind of days.
Oh,
But when he played Jim Morrison, it was a fantastic movie. In the Doors.
What was was it The Saint? Is that where he was the assassin or whatever, the spy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Real Genius. Yo, I'm going to get my, Tino says, Top Secret was mad funny. I'm going to get my movie card revoked right now. You ready?
You can't say Maniac Cop either.
I've never seen Tombstone.
What?
I've never seen Tombstone.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I'll be your Huckleberry.
I've never seen Tombstone. I've never seen Willow.
I can forgive that, but you've never seen Tombstone?
I've never seen Tombstone.
That's ludicrous.
How is that ludicrous? Remy, have you seen Tombstone?
I have seen. I've been to a Tombstone. Like I've been to the spot.
He's a grown man. Of course, he's seen Tombstone.
Wow.
Westerns are my jam.
It's not what you think. It's not what you think.
Westerns.
I'm about to smack you and say, "Skin that smoke wagon." Let's see what happens.
Dude, some of the best lines that you'll hear in movies, like, "Doc, why the hell are you doing this?" "Well, Wyatt Earp is my friend." "Hell, I got a lot of friends, Doc." "I don't."
God damn, that was such a good.
Like, what? Michael,
just his character alone is just.
I don't care what Nick says. I don't care what Mark says. Remy.
Yeah.
Is this a movie that I need to watch?
Yeah. I would just the fact that you haven't watched. I mean, you knew it. That's why you said I'm going to be revoked. Like, I think you should watch it.
I'm not a fan. So growing up, this is why I've seen some Westerns, but not a lot. But back in the day, like when I was young, my freaking my brother's godfather, like we would go to like not even Blockbuster, the local video place, and he would be like, "All right, you get a movie, I get a movie." So I would get some hood shit, so whatever, and he would be like, he was like this old ass racist Italian dude. So he would get super pissed that I would be like, "Yo, come on, let's get Boys in the Hood for the 87th time." And he'd be like, super pissed. And then he would force me to watch John Wayne movies, and I hated them.
this is not a John Wayne movie, my dude.
Can't compare.
Yeah, you should. You really should watch it. For somebody who was very adamant that I watch Maniac Cop.
That's why I'm asking you.
Hold on. I'm just saying, for somebody who's like, you need to watch this, and I watched Maniac Cop about killer cop guy choking out women on the street.
Hold up, can I pause you right there for a second? Women on the street, and they automatically blamed it on those Puerto Ricans. That's a quote from the movie. I think it was those Puerto Ricans. That's a direct quote from the movie.
It was a lot more. It was a lot more than back in the day.
They were wilding like in Central Park.
Have you ever? Are there any westerns that you can think of that you enjoyed, or even that you've seen other than John Wayne movies?
Nothing old, like nothing super old. Like recent memory, which for me I thought was amazing. The 3:10 to Yuma remake.
I swear to God, I was about to tell you. Like, I can give you just three that you would probably love, and it's Tombstone, 3:10 to Yuma, and the remake of the what was it, Magnificent Seven with Denzel and Chris Pratt. You will love those.
Even the one with all the African American actors, the one from Netflix. I forget the name of it. It had
Didn't you just watch American Primeval?
American Prime.
Is that considered a Western?
That's literally a Western, my dude.
Is that a Western?
Where are they at?
The West.
Utah. I thought in order to be a Western, I thought it has to have like tumbleweeds and swinging salon.
Are there Indians in it?
Indians.
Is there a stagecoach?
There was a stagecoach.
They have things called pistols.
There was a damsel in distress.
Someone drink whiskey.
Yeah.
It sounds like a Western.
Even The Ballad of Buster Scruggs on Netflix was a good one too.
Never seen the Ballad of Busters. Dale, what's good? Thank you,
T-Dub was
Dale,
on
member
it.
for 37 months. Gary B is giving us directives. He wants us to bone tomahawk.
That's with Kurt Russell and Jason Momoa, I think.
That was a good movie. I saw that too. Hateful Eight. Is Hateful Eight considered a Western?
It's literally
Yeah.
it's a Quentin Tarantino Western.
With a Lincoln letter.
Looks like you do like Westerns. You just haven't watched a lot.
Oh, wait a
Yet
minute.
another
Maybe.
Walton Goggins special.
What about comedies? Million Ways to Die. Did you see that?
He drops down.
Million Ways to Die. Oh shit. John says Bone Tomahawk isn't a good movie. Take that, Gary B. Ooh, waiting in the chat. Oh no.
Show some respect, boy. That's $1 bill.
Harder they fall. The harder they fall. Django was
I just proved myself a
You
liar.
know, the hot sauce, and then he farts and just falls out on the table because they're working in the mines all day.
I went to the doctor. He said I need an ear nail. A nail in my ear.
Oh shit. What was 1,000 Ways to Die in the West? Or
There's
Million
a
Ways.
million ways
Million
to
Ways.
die in the West. Yeah.
That's one of the few movies that I shut off. I was just like, yeah, I can't. Like this shit is
Or
so.
that if you didn't like that, you're
Yeah,
not gonna
that
like
was
Naked
bad.
Gun. It's literally Liam Neeson and Seth MacFarlane back together again.
Oh, Gary B shoots back. Bone Tomahawk is great, John. Horror Western and amazing dialogue, John. Oh, let's go.
You gotta clap back, John.
Creating
What's
the
your,
beef
what's your
right
rebuttal?
Yo, hold up. I'm waiting for John. Come on, John.
Yeah. Send him the link.
I'm
Send him the link.
Marvined out for John.
J. Michael's J-Med doesn't have a channel, bud.
Yo, I see the little typing bubbles.
You're thinking of J Man. This is J Med, not the same person.
Oh, Joe Michael's calling now. J-Man. Oh, tip. Hold on, there's dog in that movie?
From the back.
Hanging dong. It's hanging dong. Literally hanging dong.
Oh, you just like when you see the dude flipped upside down and his Marvin is in full.
He's all Marvin down.
Yo, I'm gonna get a t-shirt that says I'm Marvin down, and only we would know what that means. Purple Dome, baby. I just blew it up. All right, yo. I'm delirious. Yes, I never saw Tombstone. I guess I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it this weekend as per Remy Q. He did watch Maniac Cop on my, even though he lies and say he didn't enjoy it, which I know he enjoys it.
Maybe I need a second viewing. Maybe that's what it is.
How many episodes of Justified did you watch since last week? Honest answer, no judgment. Everyone lives busy lives.
On his engine?
Yeah. Did you get into it yet?
0.
I haven't. I went and watched American Primeval because I was just like,
That's
in order,
fine. I was just curious.
in order to understand Justified and the
Western.
I guess, more advanced Western, I had to go back to the beginning.
Yeah, Justified, to J-Man's definition, a man rolls into town kind of thing is a Western. It can be anywhere, even in space. Justified it starts in L.A. and he gets sent back home to Kentucky. He's a U.S. Marshal. It's not a Western at all, but it has all the Western tropes in it for sure. But yeah, I'm interested. I watched 3 episodes of The Shield since last week. It's been a busy week, but I managed to get 3 in. I'm loving it, other than the choppy editing from the time era. The opening credits are the fucking worst.
Just another day.
No, not the music. How they show literally a half second and cut to a black screen with the actor's name.
Oh yes,
Like it's just jarring. It's just I might as well just look at the wall until that's over and then come back.
All right, I am going to watch. I just wrote it down and I circled it. So I wrote down Tombstone.
Yeah,
underlined it. Then I wrote down Justified and circled it.
But
So
put a
you
star
never-
next to Tombstone. That's way more important. You need
You
that
never watched
before
Deadwood?
Justified.
No Deadwood either.
Deadwood's great.
Pause. Jesus.
Just ask Gary.
Said no woman ever. So Tombstone, do I put the star next to the T or at the end by the E?
By the T, so you see it first.
Star.
Yeah.
All right. I hope I don't think I misspelled it or something like that. That the star is an asterisk.
I guess Legends of the Fall. I don't know if that's a Western. It doesn't have like the tropes, That's just like a slice of life kind of thing with Brad Pitt. Like they're just kind of living.
I've never seen that either. I try not to watch
It's a chick flick.
Yeah, I try not to watch a movie with gentlemen with long flowing locks. It's not my thing.
Nick's in the same boat.
Oh shit!
Interview with a Vampire, though. That's my one exception.
I've never seen that either.
Get bit by Scientology.
What?
Yeah, it's just like, hey,
Tom Cruise.
Bone Tomahawk. No, I did see Bone Tomahawk. Bone Tomahawk, I thought was really good. Same creative team as Hell in Cell Block 99 with Vince Vaughn.
Oh, that's Kurt Russell in Bone Tomahawk.
Yeah.
There's no way that's bad. No, never mind. I'm seeing some of these other pictures. This looks super straight to video.
Deadwood was fantastic.
I need to watch Deadwood. Rem, have you ever seen Deadwood?
No.
No, F that show. I'm with Remy Q, man.
Have y'all seen this Western called The Burrowers? It's a Western horror. Like it's got Clancy Brown. It's like these Indians kidnap this girl. They go out to try to save her, and there's like these creatures that they tunnel under the ground and just.
Isn't that Bone Tomahawk?
It turns into like a no, it's The Burrowers. It turns into like a horror survival thing. Like halfway through, it's wild.
You had me at Clancy Brown. I will watch him.
He's great.
That man he's one of my favorite actors. That voice is just so like, when he was threatening, what's his name on the rooftop?
Oh, and Shawshank.
Shawshank, yeah.
Andy Dufresne.
Andy Dufresne. Do you love your wife? Bunch of expletives.
The fuck did you just say to me?
And the F word.
Oh my God, he's gonna throw him off the roof.
And he would have too.
If you love your wife, there's no reason you can't keep all the money. You put it in a trust.
A Lincoln letter?
Django's a Western.
Oh, Django is. We can all agree Django is Tarantino's best movie.
Yeah.
All right, me and RemQ are on the same page. That's why I moved into this side.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I got to think before I answer that.
All right, so let's think about it. Chat, what do you think?
Jackie Brown, Kill Bill 1 and 2, Hateful Eight,
Reservoir Dogs.
I put 4 Rooms on there. Reservoir Dogs.
Was that all him? No,
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I wasn't even a fan until I saw Django. I saw all the other movies like, ugh.
Yeah, Tarantino had one of the rooms in 4 rooms.
But that doesn't count.
He had the best room. Like, I don't know, the Witch's Titty or the Dead Hooker. They're all good.
You had good room. Witch's Titty.
Fucking problems.
Yeah, Django's up there.
Django's definitely up there, but
it might be. The Kill Bill saga was wild, man.
You wild until
Death Proof.
Death Proof is not Tarantino's best.
I don't think he's saying it's his best. I think he's just throwing it in the mix.
Throwing it out there because we forgot to mention it.
Yeah.
He wrote From Dusk Till Dawn, directed by Robert Rodriguez, but he wrote it.
Yeah.
Evil says Death
Yeah.
Proof. I
regularly I see that meme where it says, "Remember, this man wrote a movie where he added himself as a character who gets a lap dance by."
He put himself in the best possible role in that movie.
It's like, after this scene, I don't need to be in the movie. Just kill me. I'll be fine.
That man is a genius. A genius.
Where's the chat? What's the chat's favorite Tarantino film? Y'all consider Kill Bill one film or 2 separate?
Clearly, there's volume 1 and volume 2, so that's 2 separate films, though.
There's one story split in 2, but that's what I was asking.
Do you consider Infinity War and Endgame one film?
1A, 1B.
Yeah, 1A, 1B. You definitely could, but they did that like 5-year jump, so it's clearly not one story. It's 2 separate stories. Like there's a massive time jump in between the 2 of them. Kill Bill 1 and 2 is just like snip it and then pick it right back up. It's like edited for time.
Reservoir Dogs had the best soundtrack. Stuck in the middle with you. Like, that's definitely one of those songs that you hear that shit come on and you think of fucking poor Marvin with his ear all sliced off.
Crazy. He was the snitch the whole time. That shit was crazy.
Not Marvin. Marvin was the cop.
That's what I'm saying. The snitch, the cop, the one in the group that was the.
No. Marvin was the cop that they kidnapped. Yeah, and then it was Mr. Orange, Tim Roth. That was he was a snitch. He was the
and he was going through all that torture and he made it through it.
There was a Silver Surfer.
Oh, dude, no.
No?
No. So Marvin, when they robbed the bank, Mr. Whatever his name is, Madsen, he
Yeah.
took the cop and
Mr.
put him in the
Pink.
trunk. So then Tim Roth, Mr. Orange, he was the undercover.
With
Marvin,
the bullet hole in him the whole time, right?
yeah, he's like, I'm fucking dying, Larry. I'm fucking dying. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be. Stay with me. Oh man! Shout out to Marvin. So Remy Q,
Marvin Nash. That's what it was. Marvin Nash.
Nash. Remy Q and me are on Django.
Oh, I
Nick,
forgot Inglorious Bastards.
that's a good one too. Nick, what's your favorite Tarantino?
Pulp Fiction, the original one.
Is there a remake?
No, I mean his original first movie. Well,
That's not his first movie.
his first mainstream movie.
What was his first movie?
His first movie that he directed was Reservoir Dogs.
Okay.
Yeah, Reservoir Dogs. So
That's
he
crazy for a first movie, man.
insane. So he wrote True Romance.
Mhm.
That's a classic above classics.
Yeah.
And he sold that screenplay just so he could get like 70 grand or whatever to make Reservoir Dogs.
Alabama Whirly.
No, shout out to Alabama Worley, who's now on Severance. F that show.
You like the finale though? Ain't no getting around it. That shit was so well crafted.
I love the finale.
It was a damn good finale. It did so much favors for the entire series.
But you know what they didn't have in Severance? A Lincoln letter? No one. Hold on, let me boo myself. Hold on, let me find this. Air on, take that. No, that deserves a.
I think I'm definitely going with Kill Bill Volume 1. Because you had the fight in the house at the beginning. You have the Crazy 88 in Volume 1. You have the Pussy Wagon in Volume 1.
My name is Buck.
Right.
Here to fuck.
So there's a lot of really good shit in Volume 1. And yeah, Kill Bill Volume 1 is my pick.
Shout out to Durs. Happy Friday, Pimps and Legends. Pimps and Legends. Yeah, Volume 1. I would say, even though I like Volume 2, like even though it was dialogue heavy, I love movies with that's just like dialogue. It made a lot of sense. Like, what's his name? The guy that autoerotic asphyxiated
David
himself.
Carradine.
David Carradine. Have you ever tried that, by the way? Have you ever tried like autoerotic asphyxiation?
No, but if you want to tie me off at Heroes Con, I'll consider it.
Tie me off.
Yo, bring that new leash that you got, the new arm.
Hey.
The Rem is an autoerotic asphyxiation kind of guy.
Maybe.
There you go.
What's his face?
Tried some weird stuff.
Is that Gipperzetti?
Chip Rossetti from Bulwark Empire. Man, yeah, when he came out with freaking the belt around his neck, all donged out, talking about, yo, I'm gonna kill everybody. And it's just like, come on, Chip Rossetti, put that monster away. Like, what's wrong with you? Nick, where are you on the news? Speaking of monsters.
6 episodes in, I don't know if I'm gonna continue.
Oh man, you're crazy.
Oh, we got our next battle right here. We got our next battle.
Crazy. It's fantastic.
I don't have the hook. The hook's not in.
Fantastic.
This guy is so annoying to me when he plays the deadbeat brother.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Who's the deadbeat brother?
What's better than James Franco? More James Franco.
double for James Franco.
Don't tell that to the kids in the room.
Don't tell that to the women at his acting school.
The only way I can watch James Franco is if there's Danny McBride in the scene.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
This is the end is amazing.
Oh, everything I want. How many episodes are you in, Remy?
I'm almost done with season 2.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Nick, I can't believe you don't like this show. The Deuce.
In fact, the episode I'm on is when they're the bartender is trying to do his own thing outside of the mob.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's definitely getting interesting, and the clashing between the different mobsters and everything's really getting big. And then, of course, the development of the adult film industry. Fantastic.
True story. It's a true story.
Yeah,
See,
it's great. It's
I can
great.
see why Nick doesn't like it, because it has to do with some seedy elements. And being that he's in the witness protection program, he left all those elements behind after he pointed fingers at him, or tried to point fingers.
It does make me home. It does make me homesick, though.
Yeah, that's why I can't believe you don't like it.
I've seen Times Square in that state of disarray.
I don't remember it like that at all. Like, I don't remember Times Square being like filled with whores.
Who is?
Well, and I mean, you saw it in season one though. But I thought it was crazy how they were just picking them up on like the wagon, and they just load them all up, take them back, and then they're like ordering Chinese food and shit.
Making them eat in the back. I used to round us up like that when we used to cut.
Really?
Yeah, in the paddy wagon.
Yeah, the paddy wagon.
Yeah, you can't call it a paddy wagon anymore. It's offensive.
It's a paddy.
Irish people.
Everything's offensive. Damn, what happened today when I was getting a haircut in the? So the Naked Gun trailer. Are you guys excited for this Naked Gun?
I'm not excited, but I'm a little bit more open to it.
Rem, did you see it? Rem hates trailers.
No,
And Val Kilmer.
Oh, yeah, he's dead now. That means Remy hates him.
I don't hate him. I just
Loathe them.
I don't hate him. I just again, it
It's
wasn't
another-
a draw for me. That's all. That's all I'll say.
It's
I
another.
never saw him in a movie. It was like, oh, I gotta watch this now because Val Kilmer's in. It's like,
You seen Tombstone, Remy?
I have. Yeah.
Batman Forever was the first movie I ever remember going to see, and I like knocked out. Like, so I don't know if it was because of Val Kilmer or because I was just tired, whatever. I don't know why it's appropriate for me to bring that up now. The gentleman has passed on, but that's
Are you
like,
saying he's the worst Batman?
no, not at all.
All right, so let's get into who's the worst Batman.
George Clooney.
George Clooney.
George Clooney.
Yeah, that's just the answer. That's
Who's the second worst Batman?
Val Kilmer. That's just the honest answer.
You're my boy, Val.
It's Val. Val's not better than Keaton. Val's not better than Affleck. Val's not better than Pattinson, even. Not better than, damn sure not better than goddamn the man Adam West.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm getting like.
It's not that he was bad. Like, there's been a lot of good Batmans, except for George Clooney, but he's just the least memorable. Those two.
See, George Clooney, he was the worst Batman because you could figure out that he was Bruce Wayne. Just look at the dude that keeps going like that with his head everywhere. Like, it's just Bruce Wayne and Batman got the same tick.
Yeah, it's not just like his portrayal. It ain't like it's his portrayal. It's the movie itself. You know, it was a goofy movie driven by the toy company. So you really had to be a kid to even really like it. Like, you had to be the kid that was looking forward to getting the toys for it to really appeal to you like that.
What's wild is Tommy Lee Jones hated Jim Carrey. That's a story. That's a story going around the campfire.
I really like Batman Forever a lot. That and Batman and Robin are extremely rewatchable. I don't just like either of them. They're definitely goofy and all that stuff, but there's a place for them.
I hate Batman and Robin. Like, hate.
Arnold's awesome as Mr. Freeze. The one-liners are so bad, they're good.
What kills the dinosaurs?
The Ice Age.
Hey, everybody. Cool party.
Yeah, if knowledge is power, then God am I. Is that too much? I can never tell.
Yeah. Val Kilmer, to me, my favorite Val Kilmer movie is Heat by far, even though he's not the main character in it. Like, the Heat is like next.
Dude, he's been before he even passed like that. The footage of Heat when they're just clean sweeping the streets, it's been getting memed to hell, dude. It's like if I have the DeLorean, me going back and protecting the Library of Alexandria, and it's him just doing work, or me going back and saving Harambe, stuff like that.
Oh shit! Oh man, shout out to Harambe. Harambe almost won the election in 2016 as like
That
the writer.
motherfucker split our timeline. The death of that gorilla is directly responsible for the current state of affairs.
It's funny. It's like motherfuckers dying on the street every day, but it's like justice for Harambe. He's like got like 2 million like signatures on the petition or whatever. Oh shit! Shout out to I did sign that, by the way.
I'm not saying that's 2 million people who never met that gorilla before, just heard its name after it died.
Oh man, hold up.
No.
Do we got Harambe in the chamber over here? No, we just got Coco. Do I still got Coco?
Coco gets some love.
Stick around.
But man, stupid. That was a perfect opportunity because I had to blow my nose. What does Mike say? A lot of people had issues working with Val. Joel, the director, had issues, and Tommy Lee Jones didn't like him either, but was quite a bit of Val's movies. I didn't know that Val was
A diva.
yeah. I didn't know what to say. Come on, but I didn't know that. All right, the Deuce. You want to get into that Superman sneak peek, 5-minute sneak peek, Superman movie, James Gunn Superman movie, Guardians of the Galaxy 4 starring Superman. What do you guys think of that 5-minute extended scene with Crypto and your boy Superman and bots number 12 and number 8? Let's go to Nick first because Mark is going to talk.
Box number 12.
I don't know, the fucking robots, whatever they're.
Oh yeah. Honestly, I like the comedic aspect. The whole thing with Crypto made me laugh. And since I'm going,
First of all, I apologize because you said something that I disagree with. I booed you. That is so wrong of me, and I apologize. I'm going to check myself into rehab for doing that.
slide whistle. Yeah, I think the kind of comedy. I mean, we're not going for the comedic effect, but I think it'll be an enjoyable movie at least.
Oh, that was a good movie.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay, enjoyable. You like the comedic aspects of Crypto? What say you, Legion of Comics?
I'm about where I was. Still just super nervous about it. That didn't do nothing to change my perspective at all. It was more of the same stuff we just saw in the teaser trailer already. I think the dog's a menace.
So I was 50-50, right? So this is whack, and then this is like, yo, super fire. It kind of like the needle kind of moved to like the whack part. Not all the way. I hate, and I'm an animal person. I love dogs. R.I.P. my guy Link, who passed away. It started out, and I was just like, "Oh shit, this is gonna be some shit." We saw it from the trailer. Obviously, the minute Crypto ran in and jumped on him and was like, I was ready to give up on this movie, like immediately. I thought it was like super uncalled for.
I think it's funny how they're like, we got 4 minutes and some change of footage, and 3 minutes and 30 seconds of it is just how long it took the dog to get across the goddamn field to get to him.
A dog that can fly.
Yeah, a dog that can fly.
I'm still excited for Superman, but that reveal was not a good reveal. Absolutely. Crypto looked great after that grooming. Mike says, in my opinion, in the Superman trailer was the worst trailer drop. Extended scene with a teaser. Yeah.
They're doing a poor job of introducing this character. He's just like, we got the first photos of him wasn't a very iconic, hopeful Superman looking photo of him. The teasers, him all beat up and shit, and just a showcase of a bunch of characters who's not Superman. And now we just do another. Well, let me give you a little teaser of him beat the fuck up some more and screaming in pain. Like, what? Like, save that shit for the movie. Show us just some iconic clips. Let's see him flying some more. Show him lifting up something heavy. Just
do Superman shit.
Do Superman shit. That we know what's in there. We know this kind of stuff is in there, but we're trying to get a mind's eye of your Superman, and all we see is this baggy suit, bloody dude on the ground playing in the fucking snow.
Hopefully there'll be that moment, that spin the earth the wrong way kind of moment.
I'm sure there will be. There's gonna be some awesome iconic stuff in here, no doubt. We've seen that one shot of him blocking that kid from getting hit, and that one shot is just like, fuck yeah. I mean, we've all seen it a million times now, but it's still fuck yeah.
Man, dude, like I say it all the time. We talk about this. It's like I want it to be good. Every single movie that we see, I want to be good. But I don't know, man. Like all of my fears are being justified with every new release or snippet or whatever of content, and it's just like, don't do it to Superman, man.
Him punching
from the
through that
beginning.
glass.
From the beginning, we made the comment. He can't do Guardians of the Galaxy and just put a Superman S on it. That's not Superman. James needs to
Thank you.
really push himself creatively and see if he can do a Superman movie and not just do Superman by James Gunn. Like, why don't you step into the boots and do a Superman movie? You know, bring what kind of skills you got.
I promise that was an X.
Yeah, I'm glad they don't reveal anything big plot wise. I feel like I got the plot. We've talked about it before, but I think I've got a good idea going into it. But I don't want more than a teaser. But I just want to see him, instead of laying on the ground, stand him up. You know, clean up the blood, dust it off, and he didn't have to be doing anything. But just a nice shot of him standing there, like some sunlight hitting him. Superman shit.
1000%. If it was just like him, literally, like he gets up, whatever the case, and goes to fly, like not to bring it back to Henry Cavill, but when he was like that and the ground is shaking, fade to black. That's all we need. Or cut to black.
Like, oh, here we go. And yeah, we get that. It's literally half a second where you see flames, him through the flames into the sky. Superman shit. You know, like. You don't have, like, even what if you didn't even give you a good shot of him, like just flying by the window, way up in the sky, he's really little, this and that, but then just a shot of him standing, you know, like that's enough. But then so you actually see Superman, not when he's hunched over, tying a boot with no laces, or laying in the ground, playing in the fucking snow. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Shucking corn.
Yeah, shuck some corn without gloves, or with gloves.
With gloves, so he doesn't ruin his manicure.
Yo, is this wrong? This is going to sound very insensitive, and I apologize to anybody with eye problems. But my cat, you've seen Rupert, so he has his eyes, and then when you look at them, they're always moving. So I call him Identity. You've seen Identity?
Is that the John Cusack movie?
Yeah, which is amazing. And who's Pa Kent? So it's that actor, but his eyes is always shaking.
Oh, wow.
So then, so Rupert did. I was like, Identity, and Mrs. was like, that is so wrong. And I was just like, oh, okay. I did like the robots. The robots were cool, taken straight out of All-Star Superman. Lalo. I heard that you see Superman with Donald Trump behind him in this movie. Could have modeled it like an old newspaper ad, faster than a speeding bullet.
Right.
Yeah, man, they need just to get to some.
We're definitely going to get some Superman shit for sure. And again, I don't want them spoiling big moments, but again, just getting a good shot of him. Like, there's not a single, like, can you imagine you come see Captain America Brave New World and you just here comes the trailer and Falcon's just laying there with one wing twitching on the ground. Come see this. He's awesome. He's the new Captain America.
Yeah. These
like,
broken wings.
Sense.
Yeah.
He whistles and Red Wing comes flying up and just lasers him. Like, what?
No, and then the dog is smart enough. Is not smart enough to realize Superman's hurt, but he's smart enough to bring him to the Fortress of Solitude and then bark so they can open the door. And is like, I don't know. I'm not into it.
Seems like normie bait.
What does that mean?
Like, just for like the normies, the general public, you know, like, it's just bait. It's just cheap bait. Like the whole dog thing jumping on them, like you just pointed out, and like it's stuff that like comic heads would easily pick up on, but normie people aren't going to think past just that one moment. Oh, he whistled and opened. Oh, here comes the dog. Oh, he barked and opened the door. Well, 2 seconds ago he was just jumping on this idiot.
Yeah, no, and then people were just like, "Oh, if you had a dog, that's what dogs are really like." Your dog, motherfucker. Like, I don't know. It was just weird. Like, I saw that going in, like, on the in the comments of the post. It was like, that's how dogs really are. They jump on you and stuff.
Yeah, and now that you say it too, like he tells the robot, "Thank you." Oh, no need to thank us, as we don't have a real personality and we don't understand whatever. 1 second later, meet 12. This is the new robot. It's good to meet you. Oh, thank you so much.
You hear that, James Gunn? I know you're watching.
What? I didn't even think about that till you said that. I just
Well, he was. It was 25 watching. Now it's 24. So he just dropped off.
James Gunn, peace.
damn it, James.
You white-haired bastard. Oh,
Thank you
man.
for Peacemaker.
Yeah, I can't wait for Peacemaker. I think, everything for me, aside from Marvel, because obviously they did it, and even though Marvel sucks now and whatever, the whole idea of just universe and universe building, and something has to lead to something. Like, these aren't movies anymore. These are 2-hour episodes of a show. Like, I think everything, even if it's going to lead to something else, it should be a self-contained story. We don't need a shit ton of cameos. We don't need a end credit scene at the end. We don't need it tying into something else. Like, let it just live on its own, man. And then if things go well and the story is right, then you introduce it into a big team-up event like Avengers. I got to blow my nose.
I think they're kind of aiming to do that.
Well, I think inevitably there'll be that. What's coming next for the DCU?
Yeah, I don't think they're crafting this movie with a plan for what's next, or crafting this movie to stand on its own. And I mean, anything that stands on its own can easily have a sequel. That that has no bearing on it. But I don't think they're going into it restricting this film because of what comes next.
All right. Speaking of Thunderbolts, that's why I think some Thunderbolts would be a surprise hit, self-contained. I don't know how self-contained it is, but I am 100% in agreement with Izzy. The more I see marketing material for Thunderbolts, I am getting super excited. I'm Marvined out. Purple Dome exposed.
It's gonna be trash.
You think it's gonna be trash? Remy Q, you think Thunderbolts is gonna be trash?
No, I'm excited for it.
See,
I didn't see anything like leading up to it, and I've talked a lot of trash in the past, and now that I've seen it, I'm hyped.
see, this is why I love you, Remy Q. We are.
I don't like, but that's the thing. I try to avoid trailers for that. Like, I like going in fresh, but yeah, I saw a couple things. I was like, this looks pretty good, actually.
Yeah, the second trailer I thought looked very promising, but I remember the first trailer, which was like, bleh.
With the pizza. Yo, so did you see the A24 version of the Thunderbolts trailer or whatever? Where it's just like all these people that worked on A24 movies are working on this movie?
Yeah, and they like recut it. Looked tough.
Yo, I am super excited for it. But I know Izzy said it was self-contained. I think he said it's supposed to be like a bridge into, well, I don't know how much, but it's not really self-contained. The thing that I thought was really stupid was them announcing all of the Thunderbolts cast minus Taskmaster to be in Avengers Doomsday. I thought that was dumb.
Yeah.
And it's like,
well, she hasn't been in many of the trailers either.
nah, what do you mean she?
She hasn't been in the trailers either. It was a big thing about where's Taskmaster the whole time. Every trailer.
Trailers.
Who? What do you? Hold up. What do you mean she? Ghost?
No, Ghost is in the trailers. Taskmaster hasn't really been in any of the trailers.
Taskmaster is a she?
Yeah.
Only when the mask is off.
Gotcha. Okay. I've never seen Black Widow. It's a Western. I wasn't mad at that review of Taskmaster being what's her name? Olga Kirilenko or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was fine with that. Tickets go on sale Monday, and to be honest, MCU Taskmaster sucks.
U.S. Agent sucks.
Could have left Taskmaster out of that sentence.
Ghost sucks. Yelena Belova sucks. Well, she's all right.
She sucks. Let's be honest. Maybe on her own she doesn't, but she's having to fill the boots of Scarlet. So yeah, she sucks.
I think this is gonna be Marvel Suicide Squad. That's all. This is all it is. And
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be good, man.
I'm sick of Bucky already.
Why?
Red Guardian's insufferable.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what was insufferable that I was watching? And Mrs. Links was just like, why are we watching this? And we proceeded to argue. And I was just like, I watch all the bullshit you make me watch on Shudder, so we're watching this. She was like, oh, but the stuff on Shudder is not as bad as this. This is terrible. And I was just like, oh, but remember that time I had to go to work without eating because you wouldn't cook? And it just went on.
Oh, shit.
It just went crazy.
Oh, man.
Yo, what's up, E-Man? What's going on, dog? And they've not done announcing the full cast. Yay.
Do you remember the time my hand was outside the window and you shut it?
I even forgot where I was going. See, this is why, whatever. Hellboy the Crooked Man. That's what we were watching. That shit was horrible, dog.
I enjoyed it.
That,
It was a solid Hellboy film for sure.
yeah, we got about an hour in, and I was just like, yo, I can't take this anymore.
Take that, take that, take that.
Mark, a Minecraft movie. How was that?
No, I didn't see it. My kids seen it. They should be just gotten out shortly ago. Pops took them. They're with Pops because work schedule, and they went at 6:15 to go see it.
Ramo, are you gonna take the boys to see Minecraft?
Man, we're taking 6 fucking kids to see this thing.
6 kids going to the movies?
Let's talk about it because I just did. Yeah, we're taking 5 teenagers and then the little one,
The one that was
40
curly.
minutes away to watch a Minecraft movie, and then we're going out for pizza, and it's going to be a nightmare.
You got to wear your steel toe boots just in case you got to kick them in the shins. Barbie movie. America Chavez, my daughter, she went to see Minecraft today, and she said it was good. She was just like, it was a bad movie, but it was fun, and there were a lot of kids in the theater, and everyone was clapping at parts and cheering. Kids that love the game, and all they want to see is like square-headed animals run around. I think the point was 12 was new and giggled at being noticed by Superman. He's always being Superman and has that effect even on robots. Also, how Crypto acted was 100% my dumbass dog. Shout out to your dog, John. Shout out to your dog. And it's just Perry. Spoiler, it's a movie about a game.
Has anyone seen any leaks on the female Silver Surfer yet?
What do you mean, female?
Only the one you put in the chat earlier.
The gender swap Silver Surfer.
I have not. I think Remy played a trailer on it a couple of weeks ago on Let's Talk About It.
I did.
Talk about it.
That was it. It was 1 second. This?
Did she have mind powers?
No.
Lightning?
No. Well, if you recall, the Silver Surfer, the male version, just brought the light. That's what it was. Brought the light, and that's what broke the wall open.
No, I'm not looking for a picture, Izzy.
Shout out to dumbass dogs. She is bald female Silver Surfer. Played by Jada Pinkett.
I think Silver Surfer has to inherently. They have to be bald. You can't have Silver Surfer hair. That'd be weird.
Not aerodynamic.
The female character in the comic book from that one panel that everyone's trying to say it's not a gender swap. It's this character. She had hair.
Shalabal.
So this is either Shalabal or it's a gender swap Silver Surfer. It's one or the other.
Shalabal was Nornrad's wife.
Yeah.
Who became the Surfer in Earth X for that.
I just want to pause this really quickly. Ladies and gentlemen, we joke around a lot here on In the Mix, but we're going to get serious for a second. Our guy, Ruby G, White Tiger, cool, calm, and collected, Cowabunga Squad, just welcomed his first child into the world. Hold on.
Congratulations.
You played yourself.
You remade yourself.
Beautiful bundle of joys. So the picture on IG. I haven't been to the old post office to go get my card, but I know it's there because I got the email. Shout out to Ruby. That is awesome, man. Can't wait to hear you complaining in 14 years when you got to take him to the movies. with all his friends.
You gotta worry about him putting them paws
Now
on.
Ruby's going to be a proud father. There's a difference there.
Oh man. Yo, and you got to pay for all these kids?
So the tickets are free.
Okay, all right, good.
That's why we have to travel 45 minutes away.
That makes sense. That's worth it. Can everyone agree that the Fortress of Solitude looks sick? Did you think the Fortress of Solitude looked sick?
Yeah. Did you notice how like the base was skinnier than what came out? It looked like an actual like a crystal or a gem or mineral someone would collect and set on their shelf with the kind of sticking out. I thought that was kind of cool, and it moving and rotating, being more animate than typically. It was cool.
Nick?
Talking about Martin again, dog. Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, fucking Martin. In the words of a great wise man, pass. I could care less.
Thank you. I was wondering why you're skipping me. I understand now. It's the same thing. Yeah. Who cares?
I didn't like that it turned and it was just like, oh, let's open this thing and then let's put this thing in sun. Ah!
Yeah, it's something I didn't understand.
I'm still gonna see it.
Makes perfect.
But I don't care what that looks like.
The sun makes sense. The way they did it in that with the Fortress of Solitude spinning so that there's only one hole in the Fortress of Solitude apparently, and it could spin to grab the sunlight.
It wouldn't it just be easier because this is a fortress that goes up and down out of the ground, which makes sense in a modern era with satellites and stuff. But if the fortress can just come out of the ground and move, why wouldn't they just like shift the window? Like why wouldn't it just like that part shift instead of the whole goddamn thing?
I hate this movie. Oh my god!
Why did the sunlight hurt him though? Why was he screaming?
I don't think the sunlight hurt him. They said he had broken bones, a punctured lung. I think his bones moving back into place probably hurt. The Superman's like invincible, but if you can hit him hard enough to break his bones, that hurts him. So them going back into place probably doesn't feel good.
Or maybe the sun was gentle.
Maybe that shit was hot.
Maybe because he's never been hurt before. Now he's a punk.
Yeah,
he's a little beat.
It's like the worst paper cut ever. Is like never been hurt, but then when he feels it, he's like, "Boo!" Like quit being such a pussy.
Yeah, and that stressed him out too.
That's a good point, Joe Michaels. If you remember the older Superman movies, he recharged in a chamber when at the Fortress of Solitude. Did he recharge, or he went in that chamber to everyone outside the chamber? He removed their powers. That's why he was able to kill Zod, and then he threw that giant S off his chest. I want to do that with a stick around shirt at
I just got chills because the 7-year-old me remembers seeing that for the first time.
Yeah, are they multiplying? Oh, was he doing like that? That shit was the most awesome thing. And then I turned 18 and I was just like, yo, that's dumb. Like that, and then when Nam was just like, yeah, it went to fly, then whatever. Then they threw my guy General Zod into the thing.
I always thought it was funny when people were like, I can't believe he killed Zod. He snapped his neck. Superman wouldn't do that. Like, motherfucker's been killing Zod since the 70s. Like, it's just thing.
He killed 3 people in Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut, and 18 in the regular cut. Yeah, that doesn't get me. See, that's what grinds my gears, dog. That whole thing about Superman not killing Zod so I was going to I went back to night school, and then I was in a film class, and he was like, what's one of the most horrible things that ever happened in recent movies? And everybody's saying, oh, this. And he's like, no, Superman killing Zod. This is the professor.
Oh, shit. That's what the guy said? What a fucking nerd. That was a nerd.
Dunphy. Professor Dunphy. Superman doesn't kill. Superman doesn't kill. So I'm like, I don't understand why you're saying Superman doesn't kill. Why would Superman have already set parameters in this brand new universe and vision? Like it's like new parameters that they're setting for this character. Remy Q Studios, go.
I feel like you fell into his fucking trap. That guy was like, I know there's another nerd out there who will contest this. And he just reeled you right into that one.
Yeah, he kind of did. I kind of realized that.
What was his rebuttal to you?
I don't remember because I was just like, you know what? Fuck you. I quit this class. I'm out.
Smart man.
Maybe. I feel like he won.
No, what happened? We kept going back and forth, and he kept going. Oh, that's Superman doesn't kill. One of the fundamental rules is Superman does not kill. So it's just like, okay, yeah, I get that, but this is a brand new universe where the rules are changed. Like clearly, it's different, it's darker, blah blah, this and that. No, but yeah, Superman doesn't kill. Going forward, I'm pretty sure he won't kill anymore because the killing of Zod, the last Kryptonian that he shared the universe with, like that's gonna hurt him so much that that's going to be the catalyst for him never to kill again. Now,
I think that everybody ultimately, everybody, there's always exceptions, but everybody pretty much lives with the fundamental rule that I'm not going to murder somebody. I wouldn't take a life, but let somebody enter your house at night. You know what I'm saying? Like situations sometimes change your rule. That rule is still valid, but in that situation, something's about to give.
Now that think about it, shouldn't Superman's Fortress of Solitude be in Ecuador?
I don't get it.
Yeah, is it? You're gonna have to explain that, sir. Yeah, I fell for the trick. It was an orgasmic scream. Sticker throw doesn't hold up. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm gonna get it in the mix. A stick around shirt like this, and then a Heroes. I'll be like, yo, what up, Remy? And just a big ass stick around cellophane all over you.
Are you excited for the new Predator Badland? In theaters, November 7th.
I will be there November 6th. I will see a Predator movie opening night. Now I'm talking about the character Predator, not a Kevin Spacey film.
Are you talking about Lex Luthor?
Remember when it was a Kevin Spacey fan?
Yo, Arnold's.
I still am. I don't care. Cancel me.
You know who's not a Kevin Spacey fan? Did you see that clip of John Bernthal, the Punisher? So they had asked him about working with Kevin Spacey, and he was just like, oh, I didn't like that dude from day one. The way he was talking to people on the set, he was just super rude and blah, blah. And then the guy was just like, oh, what is it like a sexual thing or like a power thing? And he was just like, the way he was talking to some of the males on the set was super inappropriate, but they could handle themselves. Had he talked to a woman like that on the set, I would have had to step in and I would have to done something, whatever. But he was just like, I was never a fan of that guy since day one.
I stand with John Bernthal. He's one of the real ones.
Oh, 1,000%. That dude, save him at all costs. He's last of a dying breed. That's the Punisher, Remy Q, if you didn't know who John Bernthal was. Shane from Walking Dead. Kaiser Soze. Oh, man. Fuck Kevin Spacey. What up, dog? The Collector P in the building. Predator Badlands. Talk to us about it because I didn't see or hear anything about it. Was this from Cinecon?
Yeah, Mike's in the chat with it.
Mike. Predator being hunted by androids and is now the weak link and must team up with Cyborg Dakota Fanning.
Weird, right?
Predator being hunted by androids and is now the weak link.
Read that shit again.
I'm like, wait, what? What do you think about this synopsis, Legion of Comics, as I process this?
It's a lot to process. I've read a lot of the Dark Horse stuff back in the day, and it seems like they're kind of leaning into that more wild, fantastical stuff. It looks like we've kind of departed from Predators or the original Predator, and this is more along the lines of like AVP sounding tone to me.
Elle Fanning, not Dakota. A Fanning.
Yeah, Elle Fanning.
I don't know how I feel about that. I mean,
I'm not against it at all, but on the surface, it seems like, oh, it's one of those, let's see how this plays out situations.
Yeah, and the only thing that I read about it is that like Predator is like legit the main character from the beginning of the movie. So it's no longer like him hiding in the bushes or in the trees or whatever. Like it's his movie. So or her movie or their movie. I don't want to put the Predator in a box.
And
Predator.
it takes place off Earth as well. It's not taking place on Earth, which is cool.
No, Predator visits the National Park Badlands and has a nice time. That's
With Elle Fanning.
We should probably see a trailer next month.
maybe.
We get
This
the cranberries.
Dumb. Pass. Sounds dumb.
Big
Predator by definition has to be the predator. He's not hunted. What are we talking about here? Get out. Dumb. By definition of the name Predator. Dumb.
Oh man.
Interesting concept. Let's make $1 billion movie about it. Says no one.
And we should be getting the teaser this week.
I wish they would have just continued some kind of timeline from Prey. Prey was fantastic.
Prey was super, super dope. I'm a big, you know what I mean? I'm a big Predator fan.
Yeah, I'm
National
gonna see it. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna watch it
I'm gonna-
probably a few
I'm gonna be
times.
there day one.
And then buy the Steelbook.
Yo, I saw because Predator versus Alien Requiem, that's probably like the lowest bar for all the Predator movies. I saw that on Christmas Day, and I had gotten into a car accident like a few days before, so my car was jacked up, and I still drove to the theater to go in that fucked up car.
Me and Pops went. So I've at the time I remember enjoying like how much was in it, like how many because it like it amped up to an R rating with that one, and they went pretty hard. Like it opens up with like the father and the kid getting destroyed in the woods, you know, and that was violent as hell. And this predator that was kind of like Harvey Keitel and Pulp Fiction.
The wolf. Shit, man, you didn't say you were gonna call the wolf.
Yeah, he was a badass. You have a lot of predator tech, a lot of predators just kicking alien ass, which is like not happening in AVP. You had 3 predators get bodied right off rip by the same alien
in the whatchamacallit, yeah.
But it had a lot of cool stuff to it. Unfortunately, it was like super dark. I went back and watched it some months ago. It's hard to see a lot of it now. And it was cool that they were really expanding the universe in that because they brought in the Yutani Corporation at the end to get the tech. And you're like, oh, this is really starting to open up. And then they just kind of stopped with it there.
Yeah, the only thing that I really didn't like was the fake ass Ripley. Like, I understand a homage, but it's just like, come on. Seth11 says, who watches Predator on Christmas Day? This guy. I know my priorities. I have my priorities straight. They're like, hey, Dad, let's open these presents. I'm like, no, child. You sit there and you shut your mouth until I come back from watching Alien versus Predator Requiem. Remy,
and to your defense, you had already opened up all the gifts the night before.
Yeah, because I'm Puerto Rican and we do that at midnight.
You were already disappointed and laid them back on the floor. And so you were done. Like,
plus, on top of that, I saw them playing with the toys from last year. None of the new stuff.
Yeah, you were like, man, let me get this disappointment bad taste out of my mouth.
And as I was walking out the door, I did mutter under my breath, "Fuck this house."
I would actually like to see a Predator versus Aliens versus RoboCop. Versus Judge Dredd movie.
Terminator. Like the Terminator, RoboCop, Alien, and Predator stuff always groups together in my mind.
Same. Is there?
No, Predator wins every time. As much as I like Terminator, Predator wins every time.
Oh, we got another battle. Go!
I give that shit to RoboCop all day long.
RoboCop out of everybody else. Oh, I think he's the first one to go.
Murphy? Alex Murphy?
Yeah, dude.
Freeze.
Have y'all read any of the books when they've actually crossed these characters over? Aliens are fodder. Aliens are just fodder. They got bullets. Aliens are out. The Predator gets bested by every Tom, Dick, and Harry in the woods with some mud. So let's get real here.
Beat by an Indian girl with a bow and arrow.
Yeah. your journey ends here. Like, come on. Come on. She had a rock on a rope. When have you seen a predator take someone? Danny Glover, he's too old for this shit. He fist fought a goddamn predator.
You know, Danny Glover was like 41 when he made that.
That's what I'm saying. Adrian fucking Brody gets thrown on a hostile planet and covers himself in mud. Adrian fucking the pianist.
Pianist.
The pianist.
Brutalist.
Like, when have you seen a predator like actually do something?
I gotta go with the Terminator.
Yeah, it's Terminator or RoboCop, and history tells us from Frank Miller, the writer of a lot of this stuff, who did the crossover. The Terminators take Murphy out, but OCP tech is embedded. Next thing you know, you have a RoboCop Terminator with Murphy's mind in it. That's the ultimate playout. That's how it plays out.
See him though. Nobody could see him.
RoboCop could. You think he's rocking with just standard 2020? No.
RoboCop is like.
Yeah, could Arnold see him? Could
Drop
Adrian
it.
Brody see him? Could the little girl in the woods with the rock see him?
No, I mean they were always that was always gimmicky though. There was always something.
Yeah, always.
I don't know. You guys never fought somebody with a stick
I'm
and a
just
rock.
saying, if you look at the gimmick,
Nick, you're
Predators
right.
always lose. Predators always lose, and RoboCop always wins. Terminators make it to the end. It's 50-50 if they walk into the next movie, but typically they don't.
All right, we all know aliens are dying right away. Nick, what do you? I know now why you cry, creep.
The T-1000 would smoke them all. That's a fact.
Yeah, just because there's the flesh component of RoboCop, I think that's what gives it the Terminator. The original Terminator.
I say RoboCop loses because he's got 2 sequels. End of story. That franchise was so great we'd made it 2 other times.
RoboCop has 4 movies, an ongoing television show, and an animated television show.
No.
And currently in development.
Compared to
Currently
any
in
other
development
franchise you
right now at
mentioned.
MGM. So RoboCop
Terminator, Predator, or Alien, all 3 franchises dominate that one. No matter what.
I agree. They're definitely stronger franchises, but all of them got a impressive list under their belt.
So if they're in the Twilight Zone in the bucket in front of the Salvation Army, remember the Twilight Zone episode, the toys in the bucket?
Mhm.
Oh, am I the only old guy here? Predator wins all day.
No way. If it's raining and it's muddy out, he doesn't see anybody.
Predator wins all day. RoboCop. I love RoboCop as a movie. I'm literally in the middle of playing RoboCop Rogue City. Like I downloaded it yesterday. But you don't play games. But it's what's the show with Walton Goggins on Prime?
Justified.
Fallout?
Fallout. Yo, it's literally Fallout, but just with RoboCop.
That's cool, I guess. I don't know what Fallout is. I know what the show is.
Yeah, it's fun. It's just like you're RoboCop and you're a slow ass RoboCop and you're fighting like all these and it's hyper violent and stuff, but it's like you're literally like you have to get from point A all the way to point B and it's like doom, 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 doom. But it's fun. I dig it.
I wish they didn't have like the time restrictions on him like that because he wouldn't. I mean, that's just like the suit thing. They kind of made him so. But remember, like he could do quick draw stuff like that. Like they would give him that gimmick. That's what I liked about the newer RoboCop. That dude wasn't slow at all.
Remy Q, hold up. I'm going to call on you next. But Joe Michael says, ouch, DJ, not too cool to Mark. He plays games, just not newer stuff.
Facts.
We all play. Not too cool to Mark. So this is going to be extra not cool. Hey, Mark, go fuck yourself.
I was ready.
There you go. Oh, you got me, yo. Yeah, Remy Q.
I got to dip out, everybody. I love you guys.
I love you, dog.
Can you imagine like
It was all the RoboCop talk. You see, when we talk about RoboCop, what happens? Remy's like, "Oh, fuck RoboCop."
Can you imagine it, like one of
That's not
those
even wrong.
things
That's not
dying
even wrong.
inside RoboCop because they can't get out?
All right, dog. Oh, the facehugger.
Yeah, can't get out. Nowhere to go.
Imagine the little facehugger comes out and has the RoboCop helmet. It's just tiny.
No visor on.
Yo, one of the artists out there draw one of the little, not the facehugger, but the little alien thing come out with the RoboCop, with the RoboCop visor, and then the Terminator, the plasma rifle, and the 40-watt range.
That's my life is 40-watt range.
He's been looking for that.
Yeah, I was looking the other day at the life size the T800. Like
What
that.
do they go for? All metal or like
All metal. So sideshow, life size T800 endoskeleton. When it came out, it was $5,000, but like on the secondary market now, they're probably like 7 to 8. I don't have anywhere to put it, but that's like before I pass away, I am going to get
put it in your tenant's house. Like, look, I know you live here, I know you pay rent, but it's technically my property. Don't touch this shit. I'm gonna put it in the corner over here. I'm gonna need you to clean the glass every now and then.
If this was anywhere other than New York, I could probably get away with that. In New York, I have less rights than the tenants. So if they're watching, I apologize. Please don't kick me out of my own dwelling. Wow.
Meta AI is having problems with face hugger RoboCop.
Oh, Nick, come on, make it
Inside
happen.
Brock.
Yeah, I'm just getting a
Make it happen. Hold on. You're just getting a what?
just a circle.
I'm trying Grok. Let's see what Grok can do.
What the hell is Grok?
XAI.
An FAI. I don't use AI. Down with AI. Daredevil. Oh shit! It's already 10:16. What you thought about this week episode of Daredevil? And then we'll get out of here. We'll do our weekly giveaway and then get out this bitch.
Another waste.
Really?
A Marvel villain laid to waste.
You know what's crazy? I just
he's
did a
dead?
video about that too.
You think he's dead?
They're not bringing anybody back, bro. That's you keep hearing that. Oh well, they're not bringing anybody back. They'll bring them back for the ride at Disney.
Muse went out like a bitch, Joe Michaels. You think Mike says they said Muse is coming back? It can't be the way
who
Muse
cares,
story
man?
ended.
Once they just shoot him down, who cares if he comes back? He's a sack.
You think what's her name? Heather? She's gonna turn evil or something? Because you know that the young girl is gonna be the new White Tiger.
Yeah, but we probably won't see her either. She'll be on trial like her uncle was, and then that'll be it.
All right, well, Grok is kicking ass with this thing.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get this picture up. I
Oh,
just did
that's-
RoboCop Xenomorph just to get it started. That's fucking wicked.
That's cool. Drop it, creep.
Look what I got.
Get away from her, you bitch.
What are you
What is
on?
that?
He put RoboCop Xenomorph, and that's what he got.
Face hugging RoboCop.
Face hugging. Oh shit! Well, I'm glad we got one appropriate to show on YouTube though.
That's true.
Yeah, he's literally hugging her face. Like that's hilarious. Oh man. Chat, what do you guys think about Daredevil? Heather won't be around much longer because in the comics she unalives herself after her and Matt break up. Oh, she's a character I thought she was a character for the show.
Yeah, Matt essentially twists and turns. Look at this one.
What do we got? That looks like Channing Tatum and Danny McBride from This Is the
Oh shit! Yeah, I thought the alien was giving him sloppy toppies. Oh, yeah. See, that was the second This Is the End reference tonight. I'm gonna go watch that instead of Tombstone. No, I gotta watch Justified. I'll probably start on Justified. Yeah, let's. Nick wins. That's
our own
it's on the Yo, put that in the chat, dog.
That's in the chat. That's in Adrian. Adrian sent that.
Oh, okay.
That's amazing.
Oh, in the links chat. I thought you meant yeah, I don't know what I thought you meant. My bad, dog. Speaking of Adrian APM, this month for the links box, Adrian APM is going to curate a mystery box for the winner, a $200 comic book mystery box. Big shout out to all the Link Squad, the channel members that continue to support me. I need to update this. But yeah, Adrian APM is going to do a $200 mystery box.
Oh, nice.
For the Link Squad. All right, let's do this giveaway and then we can get out of here. What are we gonna do? That hashtag. What are we hashtagging? Hashtag Martin. If you read need, you know what we're talking about right here. Oh wow, I need to share the screen. I didn't share the screen.
Oh, my little sea turtle. You feeling okay?
What?
My little sea turtle. You feeling okay?
Wow. Oh shit. Choking on plastic. This is, ladies and gentlemen, of course, for the $25 gift certificate to Midtown Comics. $25 gift certificate to Midtown Comics via email. The winner will message me on the old Instagram. All I need is your email address, and then I'll deploy this. And I still can't believe like they do this manually. Like it's insane. So like I'll order this and then they'll send it out like 2 days later because somebody has to manually approve this. Midtown Comics. Mark, you're a pretty busy man lately. What do you got going on in life?
Just working, man.
The working man. I appreciate you, dog.
Masters Week. Busy, busy, busy. Animals and
More
running
animals.
animals and keeping people in check.
That's what you got to do. Nick, what's going on in your life?
Same thing. I'm on call. I'm working till 11 each night this weekend.
Oh, wow. How often do things like happen when you're working late?
No, thankfully it hasn't happened a lot. You know, usually I'll have to take care of any scheduled changes, and there hasn't been many. There's like one this entire weekend, so. But I have to stick around just in case anything does pop off, especially with the market volatility these past few days.
No shit. Volatility. 5 syllables.
I saw that in an email earlier, so that's where I got it from.
I had a call yesterday with work. So I told you about the product that we just launched and that I helped develop this whole AI thing and blah, blah, blah. Oh shit, Gary's coming for your neck, dog. Your corner closes at 11, Nick, because you out in these streets selling ass. That's what Gary means.
Gary's just mad because I won't give him a discount.
Oh shit. I don't know who do we laugh at in that scenario? Yeah, that just totally blew my mind. I forgot I was talking about.
Product launch at work.
Oh yeah, nah. So it's been like super, super busy, and something happened. I lost my train of thought. Whatever, it don't matter. But yeah, whatever. We're all losers. I legit just like that's been happening to me a lot with the freaking just losing my train of thought, man. I don't know. That I was telling my my son-in-law that I was just like, yeah, man, like I'll just be losing my train of thought and stuff. And he was just like, what happens if you Google Alzheimer's and all the links are purple? And I was like, I was just like, yo, no. Oh man. What do I got going on? Nothing. Still working on this construction shit in the crib. It's coming along. Today was a rough day because it was just so much noise, man. Like from early. So I was busy with that, with the noise. I couldn't jump on the Legion's layer because of the noise. Like it was just infuriating. So I've been with an attitude all day because of it, because it was just too much freaking noise. So I've been like, oh my god, it's too much noise. Yeah. Getting too old for this shit. Griggs! All right, let's draw for this, and then we're going to get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. So we have, why does it say 15 people? So he says 15 people in the drawing, 22 people watching. You know why we're going to draw?
10 more weeks to Heroes Con.
Oh, let's talk about Heroes Con. And let's do this. Phil! Congrats, Phil! Hold on, Phil deserves some applause over here. Hold on.
Applauso.
Phil, hit me up, dog. Hit me up. Heroes
Con.
You guys excited?
I am. I think all
Very
my,
much so.
most of my clothes shopping is done for the weekend. For that weekend.
Clothes shopping.
Always like to get myself a couple new pairs of sneakers, new t-shirts.
Surprise, motherfucker.
No, this fucking.
Did I come in to clothes shopping? Is that what we do here now?
You got a tan.
I did? I don't think
Or
so.
you got a better camera, one of the two.
This guy's sitting
I did. I got a new phone.
courtside at the fucking Pacers game. He's
I was.
jogging 87 miles a day now. This guy, 3 TVs.
I was in the background of the entire game. You can see me behind pumping my fist during the oops and stuff. It was amazing.
That's
Can you hear me?
yeah. I'm just like,
Yeah, unfortunately.
wow. No, I'm
Am I
just,
too loud?
no. You don't sound like you're drowning, which is good.
Not yet.
No, because sometimes you sound like you're broadcasting from Atlantis.
One can hope.
Oh shit.
When
Taylor
was
said,
the game?
When was the game? Wednesday.
did they win?
They did win. They played the Hornets, so it was automatic win.
So Reggie Miller versus Larry Johnson.
Who's Larry Johnson?
Oh, that's pretty good.
Larry Johnson, isn't he like this one of the main stars of the Charlotte Hornets? Him and Alonzo Mourning.
Yeah, back in the 90s.
Probably.
They're no longer playing.
Guys are all coaches
I
or
think they're playing.
old now.
Space Jam.
We got the Space Jam. Tyler, are you excited for Heroes Con? We were just talking about Heroes Con. That's why Nick
Oh
was
yeah.
talking about the clothes and stuff.
That's why he was talking about clothes.
Yeah, because he's like, yo, Nick is like, I'm going to Heroes Con like a bad bitch. I got new gear. I got this and that. But I'm on Nick's
Yeah.
time. Me and Nick are on the same type of time.
What's that? Getting new clothes?
Yo, whenever you go, who lit that shit? It was the Chinky Eye Chiba Hawk from New York to Cal Staten Island. Yo, dog, that is amazing. Man, first chef, where you found that?
Don't worry about where I found it.
Oh, you see this shit? Man, yeah, that Met First Chef shirt was fire. All right, we got Wolverine. Was that John Byrne? Who drew that?
It's John Byrne.
Ay, bendición. Que Dios te bendiga. That's what us Puerto Ricans say, Tyler.
I want to show you.
I'm sleeping with Nick at Heroes Con, and it would be great if I just got those same shirts and just wore them the same day he did.
You should.
I'm hoping to recreate that famous meme from a couple years back.
I wish we had it to pop up.
What was the famous meme?
Let's see if I can find it.
Oh shit. Yo, I'm super excited for Heroes. Like I mentioned at the start of the broadcast, Comics Curing Cancer is going to be at Heroes Con. We have our booth 1766 this time. We're going to be there. We're going to have some wares to sell. I'm not allowed to talk about it. Mark, am I allowed to talk about it? I'm not allowed to talk about it, but I can talk about
I'm
it.
looking at pictures from this game trying to find Tyler in the background. I don't see him.
I'll show you. You can't miss it.
They almost
I've already missed it.
I'm behind the bench, the Pacers bench.
They
didn't ask you to fill in for somebody, you tall ass?
Yes.
What color are the Pacers? White or purple?
White.
Full white.
Oh, I was thinking something else. Mostly
That was
African American.
Okay.
He's back.
Uh,
He's back.
That's gonna be you guys at Heroes Con.
What color was your hat, Tyler?
I was wearing a dark blue hat and a dark blue hoodie, so it's tough to see. But I'll show you.
No, I'll find it if you were there.
That'd be. I mean, I'm like 2 rows up behind the bench.
Tyler was dressed like Kanye. Oh shit, yo, I'm super excited for Heroes Con. No, so we've put together the finishing touches on the 2025 art book. So the 2025 art book was actually ordered. I can't wait to like show people that, like, for people to see this art. For the cover is like bananas. We're not going to share anything probably to about the first week of June, and then put some of those up for like pre-order on comicscuringcancer.bigcartel.com. It is going to be like insane. Shout out to Taylor Winder. Taylor Winder is featured in that book. A beautiful piece, just as last year. I actually have his piece literally right there, right behind me. I am like ridiculously excited for this thing. Like, yeah.
I can't wait to see it. I wish you could tease one of the things.
Remember last year when I was just let me tease it and I just revealed the entire cover?
Yeah.
I'll show you the cover backstage.
Hey, but you'll have plenty of.
It's not the same.
Plenty of copies for sale at the con, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be a limited. It's still going to be a limited release, but they will have enough copies at the con, and there's some other stuff, right? So there's going to be multiple things that is going to be available for purchase at the booth. It's going to be a full smorgasbord of just amazing stuff with everything. 100% of the proceeds going to Comics Curing Cancer. Like, I think the amount of leveling up, I'm taking Mark's term, the leveling up that between everything that we're doing with Heroes Con and stuff for this year it's insane. Yeah, that Turok shit is fire. So Tyler, I hate that he's like hi and goodbye, but you jumped on in at the end. Look at you. How much weight have you lost in total now?
I'm a little over 90.
That's insane, dude. Congratulations.
Yeah, dude.
So
I'm getting there.
What's
So
your goal total loss?
Honestly, I don't have a goal. It's more of just like be healthy every day.
Yeah, lifestyle change. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're about to
You're
get
my hero.
You're about to get pinned the fuck down in North Carolina. I'll tell you that much.
I'm glad you kept this though. I'm really glad you kept that. It's good traction, so no one falls off.
Yeah. This is a commitment.
Oh no, too much jokes.
Too much jokes.
Tyler, have you been watching Daredevil?
I just finished Invincible.
No, I said, have you been watching Daredevil?
I have not.
Okay, that was easier answer, wasn't it?
With 2 V's.
What'd you
It's the
think?
only thing I finished.
What'd you think about the last couple episodes?
Don't spoil it.
I kind of want to go. But before that, I want to hear, should I be watching Daredevil?
No.
Okay.
Is it an awful show? No. Is it bad? No. Is it good? No. Is it just there? Yeah, it's just there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the last 3 episodes of Invincible were incredible.
Yeah,
The last 3
these days.
Oh, I could rewatch them 100 times.
You should watch Severance, Tyler. That would be up your alley.
No.
For sure.
I've seen the first 2 episodes and really like it, but I need to keep watching it. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I really like it. I don't want to stop watching it.
Where do those last 3 episodes of Invincible fall in relation to like any random 3 episodes of Melrose Place?
Oh man. I think it's probably up there with everyone knows the best Melrose Place episode in season 2. And then in the last season, it's up there with that one.
Oh, okay.
Where she leaves him. And then I don't know, the final episode though, where Conquest is beating the shit out of Invincible, that was pretty epic. Almost like when Joni left Chachi in Melrose Place.
Oh man. Melrose Place was so good that they revived it on the CW, by the way. They're not going to revive anything of Invincible on any CWs or WCs or Double D. Whatever. I need to watch Invincible. I'm like really excited to watch it. For some reason, like the things I'm seeing about season 3 is like blowing my mind. Like with Conquest and all that other stuff. I actually added Invincible #1 to my wish list, to my cover price.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Was that $3K?
Yeah. Hold up, time out, Joe Michaels, Joseph Michaels, the adventurous Joe Michaels in parentheses. What the H, DJ? You can't compare something as great as Invincible to Melrose Place. That's just shame, brother. LOL. Adventurous Joe Michaels. It's a shame to compare Invincible to Melrose Place because Melrose Place is so great. And
Yeah, that's what I thought he meant.
Invincible
Tyler,
can't be comparison.
These jabronis won't give me the time of day, but did you see that there's a Tron Ares trailer coming tomorrow?
Hey, yo.
No, I didn't. Oh, here, I got this one too.
You're on your phone right now, aren't you?
I am, because you can tell now because I'm backwards.
No, it looks normal on our end.
Yeah, you look good. You look the
Oh,
letters-
really?
Yeah,
the
the
letters
letters
are backwards over here.
Oh, wow.
Tron Ares teaser trailer tomorrow, but there's like leaks from CinemaCon, and dude, it looks fucking
Sick.
awesome. Like legit, you know of the light cycles, the whole concept, how they have the light behind it that you can't run into, and the way that Legacy ended with a program leaving the grid for the first time. Ares is an advanced program that has left the grid, and he's on a very specific mission, which obviously implied in his name. But there's a scene where light cycles are riding down the street being chased by cop cars and stuff. And he looks back and flips the switch and turns the beams on. And they don't just, they shoot back and like just cuts cars in half and
Oh, that's dope.
destroys shit. There's scenes on the grid where they're right. You know how we saw water for a brief second in Legacy when the ships were flying and Tron like flipped the switch back to blue and shot down the other people and they splashed out. You actually have them riding on the water and shit on the grid. It looks insane, dude.
Remy?
So, Tron is a person?
Tron is a program. He's an advanced security software. So Jeff Bridges, his name is Flynn. He was a computer programmer that ends up in the game through this high-tech shit that they were doing, trying to digitize stuff. Tron was a computer program that he developed to try to combat the master program, which was the software that was hacking in the first one. And so Tron is his software. He's like a badass motherfucker.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Bruce Boxleitner played Tron.
So we got Remy Q and we got Tyler right now. Okay.
Where's Nick? Nick, come back.
No, Nick.
No. Remy Q, go.
Hey, can I unbox something real quick?
Absolutely.
All right. So I was moving some furniture around and I found this that DJ Lynx had sent me last year, and it's never been opened.
Hey, don't open it. You can be like me.
I have no idea what it is.
Neither do I.
I hope it's a baguette.
It's from May of last year.
Probably some comics curing cancer stuff.
Oh, that's
that what
going to
you're
be
thinking it
the
is?
Brand Flakes print.
Yeah, probably that. I mean, no, it could be anything.
I mean, if you don't sound excited, then I won't open it.
No, we're super excited, but then
If
now
you
we just
never open it, you're always a winner. There's $1 million in there, but if you open it, you got no
That's
fucking money.
true.
Hey, daddy duty calls, so I'll see you guys later.
all right, dude. We love you. Daddy Duty calls. His name is Daddy Duty.
Daddy duty time.
Notice he put the hoodie on. He's got to go outside. and
Yeah.
handle something. He's got a mouth to feed.
Yeah, he's about to get the paws put on him.
Yeah, if I don't hurry up, I'll get bored. All right, later, guys.
All right,
Ciao,
Nick.
have a good weekend.
Bye, Nick.
Have a good weekend. Yo, I'm excited. Remy's like, I didn't buy this shit. Yay! Yep. Look at that. Link Squad, Comics Curing Cancer, hollow foil sticker.
Oh, it's ripping.
No!
The blue tape is ripping whatever this is.
That's what happens when you leave blue tape on something for a full calendar year.
Whoops. It really is. It's ripping it.
That's not my fault.
It can't
I'm
rip
not
it.
blaming you. I feel bad.
Remy?
Try to
Oh,
spit
yeah.
on it. Try to
It
spit on
won't
it.
ruin it.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't open it like an ogre.
Okay. It was a piece of paper that was.
Oh, because I used it to protect it. Ah, there you go. Points for DJ Links and his
Actually
shipping ability.
Genius.
Oh, dude. Oh, I didn't never expected that. That's awesome. It's a brand flakes print.
Shout out to Brand Flakes.
Has anyone found him yet? Hope he's
Yeah,
all
that
right.
thing looks incredible.
It's mint condition.
Yo,
All right. Well, let's open it back up again next year.
shout out to that DJ Links and his packing abilities.
Hey, good job, DJ. All right, I gotta go again. I love you guys.
All right, dog. We'll holla at you. Thank you for jumping back on to open it. I do know how to pack a tube. All right. Yeah, we're about to get out of here. What you got going on, Tyler? What are you doing this weekend besides looking handsome?
Gonna be packing a bunch of stuff up, organizing stuff, going shopping for like I'm getting like my own place, so I just have a lot of like stuff to organize.
You got it locked in yet? Is it done? Just got to move in, or where you at?
Yep, yeah, next weekend.
You need me to help move boxes?
That would be great. Can you lift boxes?
I'm busy. I can only lift like boxes that are like 5x7, but for me,
Yeah,
like giant.
They're really big.
yeah,
Yeah.
like a
So-
cartoon mouse.
Yeah, that's me. I'm Jerry.
You're Gus Gus
Who the fuck is Gus Gus?
from Cinderella.
I've never.
Tyler, did you like the new Snow White movie? I assume you went and saw it.
Oh man, I would never see that fucking garbage.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say
Lowest rated movie in history on IMDb.
That's-
Super flopped. It's like the biggest.
There's no
LV.
way it's that bad though, right? Like it can't be the
Mortal Kombat
worst.
Annihilation has a higher rating on IMDb than Snow White.
I saw that the Dragon Ball Evolution is higher. Like it can't. That's not
huge win.
possible. It can't be worse than that.
Not to defend Snow White, but out of the people that actually seen it with their own eyes, no one has said that it sucked. Like people that we know, like Joe said it was good.
Joe's the only person I know who's seen it, if I'm being honest.
No,
He
I
said
saw
it was an
somebody
8
else.
out of a 10, which, you know, I love you, Joe. That's fucking crazy. That's wild to give a Snow White an 8 out of 10 when everything I've seen reviewed from it is it's all been bad. Everyone just compliments Rachel on her singing, though. They give her
Mhm.
like great credit for her vocals.
Yeah, but down with the patriarchy.
I've seen like a lot of clips now too. Like Gal Gadot is terrible at acting.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Like the scene where that dude like shoots the little knife out of her hand, and
Oh, and it goes like that on the floor.
yeah, and her arguing with the mirror, like she's so flat and stale, and just I don't know what they were thinking making this movie.
You heard about all the they're blaming it now on Rachel Ziegler and all her like outbursts and stuff.
She had a lot to do with it, man. There was a long
Yeah.
time, and she just kept digging the hole more and more. The whole producer flying from LA to New York to have to go reprimand her, and then people got online and was like, "Did this guy really do that? Because that's creepy and disgusting." And the producer's son responded,
Yeah.
and absolutely eviscerated them.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, like she works for us, and it was a boss telling their employee to go calm the fuck down.
An employee who signed a multi-million-dollar deal on a film for a role and for press, who stepped outside of it to push their personal feelings and agenda into the public square and jeopardize the jobs of tens of thousands of people who are depending on this movie to succeed. Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's real selfish on the part, especially when
I highly
you're
recommend checking out Tim Dillon's take on it.
no, especially when you're saying like, yo, Snow White, like that movie was trash and that shit was just so old and it doesn't whatever. Clearly there are themes that still hold up because people still talk about it and still hold it as Disney's best animated featured Pixar stuff out of it. But for her to be saying that is like
And there was other like Snow White movies that have been successful, like in
Yeah,
the recent
all of
past.
them. Yeah. All of them
Yeah,
except
all
the-
of them. Yeah.
There's
And if you really want to break it down, like what you said, what was Disney thinking? Well, obviously they had crazy success with like Aladdin, The Little Mermaid, like live actions, like
Little Mermaid was they squeaked
the-
by to break even on that one.
yeah, but they've had success with live action remakes. Obviously,
Oh, yeah.
Lion King being another one,
Sure.
Mhm.
but this was like a perfect storm of shit that happened. Besides Rachel Zegler, they didn't cast the dwarves. Then they made them CGI, and they were gonna have fantastical creature people, but then they
And then they
didn't do
cast an
that.
actual dwarf to play a non-little person next to CGI dwarfs.
Oh, that's the guy. Oh, that was the guy that shot the thing out of
Shot
her
the arrow,
head.
yeah. So they wouldn't cast dwarves to play the
Yeah.
role of dwarves, but they'd cast a dwarf to play the role of a tall person next to the CGI dwarfs. Like it's
I mean, I mean, maybe Tyler, like as a person representing the tall community, were you upset that a dwarf was playing a
a
tall
tall
person?
person.
I hate dwarves.
He took a job from a tall person. It's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, it had and everything like in Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot. Turned out they ended up hating each other because of all the real world things that happened between starting this production and where it is now. So anybody that agrees strongly with Rachel Zegler and makes financial decisions based off their feelings on that won't see this movie because Gal's in it. And then the same thing
Mhm.
for the people that feel that. So you lost a massive amount of crowd from that.
Mhm.
Rachel Zegler's insufferable, absolutely insufferable, and all this press stuff, and that turns a lot of people off from going to see stuff. You know, when you take the curtain down and these celebrities, you get to see who these celebrities are. A lot of times they're pieces of shit. Not everybody wants to go support a piece of shit.
Mhm.
That's why Tom Cruise is a freaking genius for never. He's not out there like that. He's out there. He promotes his movies. Then he does his personal life. Everyone's aware that he's in Scientology, but he never brings any of that shit to his job with him, on whether it be on the press end of it or the production end of it. He's there. I'm here to entertain people with a movie,
No,
and
but
if I can do that, maybe they'll be happy.
this is the generation where everyone has a platform. Like
Mhm.
everyone has Instagram, everyone has a YouTube channel, and it's just like you get one person to agree with you and your radical ideas, then you're just gonna. It's like a snowball effect. You're just gonna keep going, and it's insane. Some people just need to shut the fuck up and make a
Yep.
movie, and that's
I was
basically.
watching the backstage stuff on Edge of Tomorrow, one of the best movies ever, legit.
So
And
good.
Mark's probably seen this if you've ever watched the extra features. But there's a scene where they're like running, the whole squad's running, and there's probably like 250 extras running around them in like the boot camp or whatever. And the director was talking about how difficult it was to shoot the scene with all the people. And every time the scene would cut, Tom would race the whole squad back to the starting point. So Tom basically took command of the entire set of like 300 people and made it fun, raced everybody back, and it got everyone back in position. And they were shooting the scene over and over and over again because they had to shoot it so many times for that movie specifically.
And what's crazy is that
And it changed. It like cut 5 days off production.
and that shows you his work
Learned that
ethic
from
because
L. Ron Hubbard.
he wants
Yeah.
the good morale there, but he also wants these shots because Tom is
Yep.
involved on both ends of the camera
Mhm.
with stuff that he's working on, and he's brilliant when it comes to the movie industry.
Shout out to Dianetics.
It's crazy when the fucking Scientologist is the most normal person in the industry. That doesn't make fucking sense.
That is weird.
Scientology gets a bad rap.
It clearly does because this guy's gonna live fucking forever doing his own stunts, and you don't see him getting bad press other than his religious hobby. That's it.
He's a nice guy.
It's been decades since he got on the couch and jumped up and down and split from his wife. I mean, splitting from your getting a relationship split is not uncommon at all. People do that in and out of the industry.
I never understood the jumping on the couch heat that he got. Like the guy was in
don't either.
love. He jumped on the couch. You know how many times I jumped on the couch?
It was just
A
funny.
lot.
Yo, mad couch jumping, dog. That's like one of my favorite pastimes.
Do you remember going to hotels when you were a kid? If you ever go on a vacation, how awesome it was to walk in that hotel and there to be two beds. You're like, I'm going. Like you don't even put your bags up. You're hopping the beds.
Yo,
And it felt like it was so far between the two when you're little. You're like,
it was like a canyon like that from both doing a flip. Let me see if I get it. Then you roll off the other side,
Yeah.
whatever. That shit is amazing. I
Yeah.
still do that. Yo, let's do that at Heroes Con. Let's just on the bed.
Can you make the distance? You got to be careful.
DJ's never made it.
Put
He
some
didn't wanna
pillars
bring that
down
up.
between them. You don't want to get hurt.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
You see where Tom broke his ankle filming Mission Impossible Final
Of
Reckoning?
course.
Yeah, that happened to me.
Yeah.
Bro,
On the bed.
how insane, dude! I love the promotion they do for this stuff because they just show you like quick making of segments, like they did for Dead Reckoning with the motorcycle jump. But they show him like jumping from building to building, and it's a distance that he's really jumping it, and it's a distance that he can't make. So he has to jump it and just try to catch himself with his hands. But when he jumped it, he puts his foot out in front of him to catch the side of the building to slow his approach. And when he did it, his foot hit it and just went straight up, and it broke his ankle. So he catches the building while breaking his ankle, pulls himself up to his feet, walks forward, still acting, and goes straight to the cameraman. Did you get the shot? Like, just beast mode, dude.
Yeah, Tom, he clearly loves what he does. Yo, that whole thing, because he got some heat. Remember during the pandemic where they were filming something and somebody didn't wear their mask and he went off?
Dead Reckoning. Or
It was Dead Reckoning, yeah.
Whatever it was, but he was completely justified. Like, it's during a pandemic, they're trying to do something and they're trying to bring joy to the world with
We're trying to save this whole production, everyone's jobs, everything. Yeah.
Yeah, and for people to be like, literally the one rule was wear your mask.
Yeah, whether he agrees
what,
with it or
yeah.
not, this is what we have to do in order to do this. If we want to do this now or risk it all later and possibly not have it, this is what we got to do.
Shout out to Tom Cruise.
I like that old clip from the red carpet back in the early 2000s where that fake reporter held the microphone up with
the water.
Yeah, with the water. Tom he's like, he literally just stopped and just hit him with the parent. I was like, why would you do that? Like, no, seriously, don't walk away. Why would you do something like that? Like, literally just made the dude look and feel stupid without ever being disrespectful.
And Will Smith gave him the when he tried to kiss him, and Will Smith gave him the little backhand slap. Will Smith is wild. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm tired.
Eric, I folded myself several times as a younger man in between double bed fucking around.
Wow. Yeah, then the space between the bed and the wall.
Oh, it's dangerous.
Yeah, bro, you just be like an arm and a leg just sticking out. It's like, this shit is crazy. All right, we're gonna get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We love you. We'll check you out. Catch you on the flippity flop. See you next week. Peace.
Infamous Illuminati.